Greetings, Divine Radiance. Welcome to your Tuesday Tips and Tools with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I'm a divine interpreter, psychic life coach, and mentor, assisting you with activating the divinity and wisdom within your soul so that you are empowered to create and live an abundant life. So today's Tuesday Tips and Tools is a love tip. It's for the couples out there, or those of you that are choosing to come into union, right? Those of you that are in the waiting period, or allowing for your soulmate, twin flame, significant other to gravitate towards you, right? So here's a tip. Oftentimes, when you're in union, you'll do something, right, that your significant other doesn't like. And they may say to you, don't do that. Why are you doing that? And then this is the normal response. Because what just happened? Your significant other just told you that what you're doing, it's offending them, it's upsetting them, it's hurting them. It just doesn't resonate with their soul or feel very good, right? And instead of you stopping and hearing them, you're justifying your actions. And by doing that, what you're saying is, how you feel isn't important to me. And now what happens? There's a little teeny tiny wedge that gets placed in between you, right? And then it happens again and again. And that wedge goes from one little teeny tiny wedge to a little bigger wedge and a bigger wedge. And next thing you know, the wedge is so big that you feel like you're miles and miles apart when they're right next to you, right? And conflict is created. Now, here's the thing. When your significant other says to you, why did you do that? Don't do that. Instead of justifying why, apologize. I apologize. I didn't realize whatever it is, right? I didn't realize. I didn't know. Please forgive me. Or thank you for forgiving me. However you word it. And then you move forward respecting their feelings, their wishes, right? Respecting them. And now what you've done is you've planted a seed. You've planted a seed where your partner feels valued, your partner feels heard, your partner feels understood. And that seed begins to grow and take roots, and you and your partner become closer together. Those roots become intertwined, right? And this is how you become one. It's not taking vows that say now we're one, right? Becoming one is a process, right? It's a process, and you do so by hearing your partner, respecting your partner, not pushing your partner to be what you feel they should be or what you'd like them to be. Asking yourself, if my partner were to remain exactly the way they are for the rest of our lives together, can I be happy in this union, right? Not can I be happy, because happiness is your responsibility, but can I be happy in this union? If the answer is no, then don't move forward. Because if you move forward based on potential, you get disappointed every time. And either the relationship's going to end, or you're going to be miserable in a relationship that you cannot let go of, or you refuse to let go of, right? So just remember, your partner may not always be able to express to you what their love language is, but they are always expressing to you what their love language is. And here's another tip within a tip, right? Couples edition. If you and your partner have not taken that love language test, or even if you have, and you're still a bit confused on what is your partner's love language, you know what you do? You pay attention to how your partner loves you. How do they love you? What do they do for you to express their love, to make you feel love? Now, it may or may not be your love language, but they're showing you every day what their love language is, right? Do they compliment you a lot? Do they tell you how amazing you are? Do they tell you how incredible you are? How much you mean to them verbally speaking, right? That means that their love language is positive affirmation. So what do you do to make your partner feel the love that you feel, so that they can feel it from you? As you begin positively affirming them, telling them how amazing they are, right? And of course, with words, action must always follow. Those go hand in hand, even if their love language is positive affirmations, right? You still express it with action as well, right? Do they shower you with gifts, right? Do they shower you with gifts? If so, guess what? Chances are they like to receive gifts. It doesn't have to be something big and expensive unless that's what they're showering you with. And then it's your choice to decide, am I willing or able to shower them with those sorts of gifts? But most times when the person is in love, it's just the thought that counts, right? Right? So just pay attention to how they're loving you. Do they do things for you to make your life easier, right? Like if you have something to do and you express something, right? Or let's say that they recognize that you're working hard and you're tired. Do they go to the grocery store for you? Do they clean up for you, right? Well, that means they have a love language of active service, right? And it goes on and on. The point is paying attention. You know, sometimes we get so caught up in self that we forget to pay attention to our partner. It's not because we don't love them, right? But what we're called to do right now is to pay more attention. Pay more attention so that you can plant those seeds of togetherness, plant those seeds of acceptance, plant those seeds of love. And the biggest thing you can do in your union is to give your partner permission to be them. To be them. Don't attempt to change them. Because if you do, then if you're seeking for them to change, you're not really in love with them. You're in love with who you hope them to be or who you think they could or should be, right? Find you someone that is perfect, whole, and complete and fits perfectly into your world, perfect in all their imperfections, as is. Now, if they just so happen to choose to elevate, grow, and shift, great. But do you love them as they are? Can you be with them like that forever? Forever, ever? Forever, ever. So yeah, those are quick tips and tools. If you are a couple or you are in a union and you feel like the two of you or three of you or four, I don't know your life, I don't know your life, but whatever the case may be, if you feel like you just aren't hearing one another, if you feel like you just aren't gelling, when you receive that divine interpreter, it's because Spirit allows me a gift of being able to interpret what each of you are saying and meaning and feeling in a way where the other can understand. So if you are seeking guidance on how you can get closer in your union, reach out, schedule a consultation. I serve couples as well, and I'd be honored to serve you. Honored, because communication is key, right? Being able to hear your partner. I can't tell you how many times your partner is telling you, I've witnessed it, their partner is telling them what it takes for the union to be successful, but they just aren't hearing, not because they don't choose to, they just don't know how. Their partner's not speaking it in a language where they can understand. But when Spirit is involved, that divine interpreter title that Spirit gave me, I'm able to interpret it in a way where you do. It's like speaking a different language, you know? Sometimes we speak a different language than our partner. And sometimes an interpreter coming in and helping us to understand what the other is saying can be a relationship saver. So again, if you're interested, schedule that consultation. Let's chat. Let's see how I can serve you and your partner. All right. I thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I thank you for subscribing. I thank you for sharing the videos. I thank you for commenting. I thank you for your likes. I appreciate you. I value you. Thank you for allowing me to live my purpose and my passion through you. I appreciate you. And listen, this isn't just for couples. If you're someone that has not had successful relationships and you're ready to shift that vibrational frequency and begin attracting the one that is actually designed for you, the one that was created for you, you don't have to be in a union to get ready. Let's get to work. Schedule that consultation. Because listen, I done been married twice, okay? And they both ended because I wasn't ready. I wasn't healed. I hadn't released. I hadn't stepped my vibration game up, right? But the minute I healed me, the minute I stepped my vibration game up, guess what I'm doing now? Oh, I'm attracting a whole lot different, a whole lot different. And it's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's balanced, right? So, yep, it's time. It's time to get our lives, right? It's time to get our lives in order. It's time to vibrate at that frequency that produces what we desire and truly deserve. I'm done. I'm not going to keep on going. If you being led by spirit, you know what to do. It's in the description box. Go ahead and schedule. I'm looking forward to serving you. I'm honored. I thank you. And I leave you with peace, love, bliss, and abundance. I'll talk to you soon.